Test. Whoa.
Check.
Check. Wait.
Chickadee check.
Something's turned
Crank it up.
The TV's on or something.
Oh, it's me. Sorry. Check.
It's just phone, the radio.
Chickadee check.
Oh,
It's me, I'm sorry.
it wasn't me.
Well,
Change your output, remember?
I just did.
Okay. Alright, we ready?
Just a minute. Y'all good?
Check.
I hope so.
Check.
Usually
Sound
not,
good?
but
No?
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
I don't hear it.
You didn't have your...
What? I had
Mine sounds a little low too. Hey.
Greg's at 8, we're at 6.
My show.
We're all at the same.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Hey, welcome to Stuck in Beta. I am Greg. And you guys?
I'm Josh.
I'm Josh.
Hey, episode 49. How about
50.
that? Almost 50. That's 50 coming soon.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Well, you have a little story.
Right?
Did you want to...
Well, Josh wanted to talk about what we did this weekend, right?
Oh, sure. Well, quick hello to all those that are listening. We
8
got,
people,
like,
man. We're catching on. We're on
Going
fire.
up.
Molly, Mike, and Jeff. My brother Jeff.
Wow,
Sean?
Jeffrey. Wow.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll try and call in today.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually butt dials.
Yeah, he butt dials us.
So, Greg and I, we went and saw Steve Ewing, the front man, lead singer of the band The Urge, over the weekend at the local coffee shop
Yeah.
here on Festus Main Street. That was pretty cool.
It was good. I like the atmosphere. I had never been... Well, I had been there when they first opened, just go in, grab a coffee or whatever. Since then, they've added some beer to the menu or whatever.
You go in and get a beer in the morning?
I haven't done that. They don't open until like 11 or something now. So you can't get a coffee before work. So
I had never been in there. I thought it was like had a very kind of eccentric sort of feel to it.
Yeah, I've heard that.
That I think you would find like in somewhere like at
Man, you
Washington
sound
Avenue
weird
or something. I'm sorry. Maybe it's probably Greg.
turn your mic.
I guess.
Do it like this.
Gosh,
Or like
I
that.
didn't know it was so.
Do it like this. Anyway.
So it
How's
was...
that?
Yes.
Whoa.
Wow. Much
How does
better.
that happen?
It's Greg playing some.
Greg.
I didn't play. I didn't touch anything.
All right.
All right.
Anyway.
So yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. It was down here in Festus, we don't have that many, like, I don't know, attractions.
Attractions.
We have a craft brewery.
Well, I mean, yeah, and that's the cool thing on Main Street. I mean, we've talked about this before. It used to be just a bunch of resale shops, and there's still
Churches.
Yeah, there's still several of those. But most Main Streets you
One
go
of them
to-
closed. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of the resale shops.
not that
closed.
there's anything wrong with them, but
They
to
have their
I think
place.
there's anybody
Not that we need
to
12
have a
on
half
Main
dozen
Street.
of them, yeah. But it was a kind of a late night. It felt kind of almost weird being there watching a little show. Like we were there till almost
Very laid
midnight.
back. It wasn't like a show where you go to, everyone's like, we're all rowdy and all that. It was everyone just sit. You compared it to MTV Unplugged, like one of those old concerts.
Yeah, if you look at those, you see those old concerts. It was similar to that, where people it was like different. I don't know. People were like in different types of seating arrangements. Some people were gathered around, some people were in a row, and then there was other people just standing in the back. We were standing in the back because we got there late. But
What?
yeah,
You
it
guys
was my
show up
fault.
late somewhere? Oh, it was
My
your
fault.
fault this time?
Well, it was my son had a baseball game.
No. Damn kids.
It was neat.
I had my 20-year class reunion Saturday.
20 years already.
20 years.
Holy
yeah.
Man,
cow.
you're old.
Not as old as you people.
Wow. Jeez.
20 years.
Yeah, I knew everybody that walked in. I could recognize every one of them.
Well, there was like,
There were 78 kids in my class, and 18 of them showed up to the reunion, which is about exactly what I would expect.
18. That's what, 25%?
Just a hair over, 22%, somewhere in there.
We had like 725 people in our graduating class.
Did you have that? That was right before they split the one high
Yeah.
school and the two?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was crazy. And I didn't go to... They tried to organize a 20th
When it's that big, man, it'd be
Yeah,
hard.
they had it They had like 1 week at the Cardinal game, and then 1 week at Villa Antonio. But
Yeah, I didn't make either one of them.
Yeah, the problem with having such a small class is, some of the folks want to have a nice sit down, rent out a hall kind of thing, and with 78 people and maybe 18 or 20 are going to show up, you can't afford to do that. Your ticket price would be like $132.
Yeah.
So we just hung out at Main and Mill. Denny was gracious enough to let us have it there, and he let us reserve 2 of those long tables upstairs. They had a customized menu for us, and it was a really good time. We had a really, really good time.
Cool.
So thank you, Main and Mill.
Awesome.
So what are we doing?
I heard you got a phone call.
Yeah, we got. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, I thought this might be kind of fun. Hopefully it goes off or it works pretty well. So yesterday I'm at work and I get this phone call come in, and it's a number I don't recognize, but I see the number and it says New York on it. And
New York, New York City.
New York City.
All your friends in New York, right?
So I didn't answer it, obviously, and I just let it go to voicemail. And I've had a few of those that I don't answer, and there's never a voicemail. But this time, I get a voicemail.
Nobody uses voicemail anymore anyway.
Yeah.
It's all text.
So Greg's got this set up. Hopefully we can listen to the message. Ready?
Yeah. Nope. Something's wrong.
Is the volume up?
Oh, yeah, your volume's all the way down.
We have just received notification regarding...
Just put it to your mic.
All right, let's try this a different way.
Hang on, technical difficulties again.
Take 2.
Here we go.
We have just received notification regarding your tax filing from the headquarters, which will get expired in next 24 working hours.
Get expired.
Once it will get expired, after that you would be taken under custody by the local cops, as there is 4 serious allegation presses under on your name at this moment. We would request you to get back to us so we can discuss about this case before taking any legal action against you. The number, reach us 646.
Go ahead and kill it at the number. So you were worried the cops were going to come get you, right?
The local cops.
Local cops.
Local cops.
We're going to be coming.
Because it had been 24 working hours,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I didn't listen to that voicemail right away, so I was scared to
panicking.
death. So obviously, immediately I thought that this is some sort of scam, but I was just surprised because I hadn't. I've never gotten one of those personally myself. I've only heard about them, and so I just did a quick Google search, and the phone number. All I had to do was put in the phone number into Google, and it came back with like all this stuff about how people had reported this number being a scam, and so it's only been going. I only saw dates going back for about 3 or 4 days to like the 15th, I think, of July. So I thought, maybe if this is recent enough, and I haven't tried this, maybe we can call the guy and just, and see what's going on.
I agree. So is Josh's mic going to work, or is he going to have to yell into your laptop?
You're probably going to have to yell a little bit.
Or come over here. Come stand between us. Get personal here.
Do I need to bring my mic? So,
you'll be picked up on my mic and Greg's mic, right?
Let's just set it up
Well,
real
keep
quick.
it where you are and see if he can hear you there.
So what we're going to do is we're going to call, and
You may have to turn the laptop.
I'm going to try to pretend that I'm this guy who's in distress now.
What's your name?
Stu, K, and Beta.
Yeah. Great.
Stu.
Stu.
So, Stu, what are you going to do when you call this guy?
So I'm going to try to act somewhat, obviously concerned.
Okay.
And, scared and, worried that I don't want to go to jail.
Right.
And
you can't go back.
But I have taken it upon myself to gather a team. I want to resolve this as quickly as I can. So I have my tax attorney and my accountant with me.
See, I worry that if we bring in an accountant early, that he'll freak out. I think you need to bring in some other civilian first.
What would the other guy be?
Your partner, your dad.
My dad.
Just who cares?
All right, just let's call and
let's just see how
we'll see how it happens.
We'll just roll.
They
with
may
it.
not
We're
even
ad lib.
They may not even answer. We'll see.
All right.
Oh wow, that's loud.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Oh wow.
Next available agent.
So
There's some beautiful.
there must be a lot of people calling.
Yeah.
Or they're making it seem like there's a lot of
That
people
could
calling.
be too.
there's only one guy manning the phones here. So, do you think that? How long do you think this is going to go on?
I think we take it as long as we can.
Yeah.
Take it as long as we can.
Yeah.
Well, what do we got to lose here?
Right. You dialed *67, right? Oh God, you didn't. I'm kidding.
I did.
Well, I mean,
show it, but I did.
so how are we going to resolve this? That's the thing.
We just did. When we're done, we just.
No. I'm that's my question to him. How are we going to resolve this? I'll do whatever it takes.
Sure.
I mean, I'm willing to. Well, I got to find out what my balance is, of course.
Well, yeah, right. Or what he needs to be paid off. Because the video that I've seen of this similar.
Very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
All right.
So it's a percentage.
Was like 4 Target gift cards in the value of, $100 a piece.
Wow.
So that, I mean, yeah, that if you're a normal person, that should be a tip-off, realistically. This is great holding it. This place must be legit.
Mike says that your partner is a Nigerian prince.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is the highlight of my week.
I hope they pick up.
yeah, I wonder how long this is.
Which, so this is kind of sad because if they really do have this many people on hold,
Yeah.
that means there's that many people falling for it.
I tell you what, this is why we're doing this.
Oh, I thought I heard.
It's a public service announcement.
Right.
The number, I looked it up online. The number it's everywhere. I mean, it's not like I'm sure people are getting different numbers, but this number is being spread around everywhere. So it's 646-809-9657.
Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
So, this is kind of similar. My worry is, though, like old people falling for this and going to Target and getting $1,000 on a Target gift card.
Well, that's the thing. Who would think, the IRS now accepts Target gift cards,
Yeah. PayPal. I don't know. But I mean, it's very similar to that time my grandpa got a call from some scammer somewhere saying, Grandpa, I'm in jail in Jamaica. I need you to send me money.
Oh, yeah.
Same kind of...
He fell for it?
No, he didn't fall.
Oh.
He called my dad and says, is Josh in jail in Jamaica? and
Sounds likely.
So I called my grandpa. I said, why in the hell was I the first person that you thought of that would be in jail in Jamaica? Why not my 2 cousins, or 3 or 4 other cousins?
Well...
Yeah,
So-
right. Exactly.
We need to
So these scammers are taking forever to pick up the phone.
are, too.
Hey, man.
Hey,
but I'm scared. I'm willing to wait this out. I got to get this taken care of. I am not going back to prison.
Yeah.
Your
So-
info is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be
So if you're
transferred
just
to the
now
next
joining us,
available
there's a couple. It's like we're dropping in. Josh got a phone call from an IRS scammer, and we are going to call this scammer and see how far we can take this.
Hey, my wife's listening.
Oh, hey, Lori. Welcome.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow. All right. Well, is there any way you can have it on hold while we don't all have to listen to it, and you'll know whenever it picks up?
I could plug my headphones into that jack, right, and listen,
You could, yeah.
and then I'll just try and follow the conversation otherwise with you guys.
Okay, we're going to...
Wow, that's loud. Holy crap.
Well,
All right. Well, we'll get back to that, I guess.
Okay.
Hopefully the guy
can you
will
hear
pick
it
up.
too loud?
That's good.
We were told we were the next.
Oh, were we?
Yeah, I think that's what it said.
I think
said
it
next-
just-
yeah,
it kept
who
repeating
knows?
that same
Oh.
thing.
They're scammers. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
It's not that legit.
So if I start talking too loud, it's because this is loud. So tell me to quiet down or something.
Okay.
Okay. So while we're waiting for this person to actually pick up the phone, I had a incident last night in the kitchen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is
So
this PG, G-rated?
no.
It's not
fine.
PG? Oh.
R-rated?
Totally R-rated. S-rated,
A
actually.
lot of cursing, probably.
So I go into the kitchen to get water before going to bed, and I see a spider, like a big one, crawl under the refrigerator. And I made the mistake of telling Molly that Larry Spiderman had made his way inside. So I know you saw him that one time.
We talked about this. Was it 2 episodes ago?
Yeah. One or
was this
two.
huge spider that sits
spider.
outside on her little.
At least the size of one of these giant coasters.
Yeah. So he would hang out outside the kitchen door, the outside, and he would. I guess because of the lights, when the porch light is on, he'd be eating all the bugs and stuff. That's where he would hang out. And I'm like, well, as long as he's just eating bugs.
Yeah.
Nope.
And you didn't want to shoo him away. You didn't want to.
I didn't want to squish him. That's Larry Spiderman.
You named him.
Yeah. So anyway, he came.
Oh, they just hung up.
Did they?
Oh,
yeah.
no. Maybe we need to call back.
Damn.
They're on to us.
Oh, do you think they heard us?
No, it said it was a computer automated goodbye.
Huh.
It just like hung up.
So do you think that's a wash? That's not going to work?
Try it one more time.
You could try one more time.
You want to try again?
I'll plug it back in.
Okay.
So Larry Spiderman, that was actually him, huh? You're sure?
I'm thinking it was.
I mean, it was that size of a spider.
Did you kill him?
No, he ran under the fridge, and
it's too hot outside, so
Sure.
he's welcoming.
He's got to be inside.
Larry.
So you get it.
he came inside, went under the fridge, and I made the mistake of telling Molly, and of course she was freaked out. I cannot go to bed with that spider in the house.
Well, hell no.
So I'm like, well, he's under the fridge. So I get some
my God.
cardboard, trying to, slide under there and push anything out. The only thing that's coming out from under there is dog food that went under there.
That's what he's eating.
Yeah,
I
right.
guess so. Dog food and hair. So he's probably got a little nest.
Yeah. Oh, he's making more spider babies.
So she's like, just tilt the fridge over. I'm like,
Tilt the fridge.
I'm like, have you ever heard of like?
Man, this is giving me the will.
Greg's gonna get killed.
Yeah, I know. Like the whole dangers of tipping a Coke machine.
Yeah.
What, it falls back on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and people die. So I'm like, I'm not tilting the. And besides, if you try, it'll just roll. So anyway, we never found the spider.
Oh God.
She.
That's why she's not here. She's never coming home.
Yeah, she's never coming home. She wanted to set
my
fire to
God,
the place, and yeah.
So just an update. We're back on hold with the
back on
IRS
hold.
people.
Why do you gotta give that update?
The
Just to
IRS
update.
people.
Breaking news.
You're like, got that mic right up to your lips. So, man, that's creepy, dude. I don't know. That would freak me out.
Yeah.
That was a huge spider. That thing was as big as my hand.
Really?
Oh yeah.
It was not that big. You just
was.
showed one of these little coasters.
Yeah.
He's as big as one of these coasters.
I said the big coaster.
How
actually.
big is your hand?
You and
Come
your
on.
small hands.
I know. He's got baby
Well,
hands.
I felt like it was a big spider. I remember whenever we came here, and it just was laying there. And Lori was walking up to the door, and I don't know. I think I noticed it first, and I said something, and she just like about jumped out of her shoes. And you're like, "Oh no, don't do anything with him. That's Larry. That's Larry Spiderman. Don't step on him." I'm like, what?
He's just your friendly neighborhood spider.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't like killing bugs, but I would definitely shoo it away and maybe kill it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave it there that close to my house, and look what happens. Well, I mean, the next step
Well,
is...
there's no telling if that's really the same spider.
Oh, my God.
It could be one of his kids.
Part of the colony.
The next step is...
Part of the nest
Yeah.
that's under the fridge. One of them just was sitting outside. Yeah,
Pretty soon you're going to have John Goodman coming over here
Yeah.
praying for those things.
Yeah.
that doesn't work. You just stomp on it.
It's going to end up, stringing itself from your ceiling, and you're going to wake up in the middle of the night, and it's going to be like staring at you in the face.
Molly probably is packing her bags right now. I hear someone upstairs. So yeah,
That's the spider.
Yeah.
that's a spider.
Spiders, plural. Family of spiders. They're all moving in.
Yeah.
They're like,
Sure. Why not?
So we sent the scout. He's good.
Yep. It's a hospitable place.
That's crazy.
Man.
So what else? What else you got?
Hey, Disney had their little expo, their D23 expo.
Why is it called D23? Is it the 23rd time they've had it?
No, they call it D23. I didn't know that question was going to be asked, so I didn't look it up.
No, didn't do the research.
Tons of stuff. So, Disney World I go about every 3 years or so with the family. Probably won't go for another while. They're having their 50th anniversary in 2021.
Oh yeah,
1923.
1923.
The year Walt Disney was founded the company.
oh,
It's only been around since 2009.
Oh, okay. So, we got something?
hello, hello.
Hello? Hello?
Someone there? No,
Oh,
they hung up.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I think it's a wash.
Yeah,
This is like a double scam.
yeah. Wait, they probably know.
Oh, man. We tried.
Well, we also did it as unknown caller, so I wonder if they don't.
They already have
bother.
Josh's number, so we should.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. We can dial from my number.
I don't know if that will work. Will you still be able to talk with it?
Put it on speaker. Try putting it on speakerphone.
Let's see. Oh,
So anyway, while he's doing this,
check this.
D23.
So, their 50th anniversary is coming up in a few years. They've already announced. I mean, this was last year. When they announced they're doing a Toy Story Land and a Star Wars Land, and it's now called Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, it looks really cool too. And a hotel.
Yeah, they announced a hotel.
Did you see the concept art and what is going to take place?
It looks amazing.
I have to stay there.
But $900 a night.
Man,
$900
You get
a
Star
night.
Wars jumpsuits, and you get to sleep in a like the whole room is Star Wars themed.
You get to be a
bunks.
character.
Your window looks out onto the depths of space instead of looking outside. Yeah, you get a character, and there's a whole like storyline you follow inside the hotel, right?
Right. Yeah. Also, Hollywood Studios is going to have, in addition to that, at Hollywood Studios,
We're back on.
they're gonna
Set it on the counter.
they're gonna have a Mickey and Minnie, the old Great Movie Ride. They're gonna turn that into a Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway Coaster.
Huh.
Over in Epcot,
Man, we got 11 viewers. Well, viewers just tuning in. We're trying to call one of these IRS scammer people and turn it around on them and try and
Have some fun.
scam them and have some fun. But in the meantime, while we're waiting, apparently they're so busy, we're on hold. We're talking about Disney's D23 Expo.
over at Epcot Center, or just Epcot Center. It hasn't been called that in forever. The dinosaur universe of energy.
Yep.
The Ellen DeGeneres thing.
Which was stupid.
It's going to be a Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Oh, cool.
But the neat thing is, it's going to talk about how Peter Quill, Star-Lord, went to Epcot in the 80s, and this is how it is. And
oh, wow.
It's going to be pretty meta. It's going to...
meta? Is that hip? Was that a hip
It's going to be aware of Epcot, and that it's in the location of the... The cast is aware what it is. Kind of like Deadpool.
Oh.
Hello, I just received your voicemail. I just got a call about I need to settle my IRS tax debt. Hello?
Okay, now, first of all, may I know what's your first name and last name? Who am I speaking with?
Yeah, my name is Stu. My first name is Stu, short for Stuart.
Can you spell out the first name?
Yeah, it's S as in Sam, T as in Tom, U as in under.
Okay. And what's your last name?
It's N B E T A. Beta. Stu in Beta.
And
Middle initial is
what is
K.
your physical address? What is your physical address which you are living right away?
It's 1555 Main Street.
It's a Main Street, right?
Yes, Main Street.
And what is the zip code number?
I'm sorry?
What is the zip code number?
Zip code number is 48127.
Alright, your address is 1555 Main Street and the zip code is 48127, right?
That's correct. I'm really glad you called me. I'm really scared. You told me that the cops are coming for me, and I really want you to take care of this as soon as possible.
Okay, now first of all, can you tell me which number you receive a voicemail, in your home phone number, in your cell phone number?
Yeah, it was my phone number. Yeah.
Which number you receive give the number?
Yeah, that was. 3-1.
Okay, now first of all, you can just tell me who filed your taxes. You're filing yourself, or you have a tax person with you?
I have a tax person, and I'm ready to go talk to him right now because I don't understand how he could have made such a mistake. Can you tell me?
Okay, now first of all, you need to listen. You need to listen very carefully.
Okay.
Do not interrupt with me, Milton. I will be giving you a fair chance to speak. Now, we call you to ascertain your attorney's information. There are some legal allegations and the lawsuit has been filed against from Internal Revenue Service. Are you aware about the situation, what's going on?
I'm not aware of this at all. I'm very scared about this. This is very upsetting to me.
Okay, so I will be just go ahead and read out the legal charges against your name.
Oh, okay.
As for the documentation, we conducted a random audit on your tax file for the year of 2011 to 2015.
Oh no.
Why? Because the file has been randomly audited 5 years, not a single year. And we found that there is a miscalculation error in your tax file, and the taxes that you file does not match the tax record that we have. It means some kind of mathematical mistake in your tax file for the year of 2011 to 2015, and we found that there is a miscalculation error in your tax file, and the taxes that you file does not match the tax record that we have. You need to write down the miscalculation year. Your miscalculation year is 2014 and 2015.
Oh no.
There is a 2 years mistake in your tax file. It means some columns are not falling up properly in those 2 years, in 2014 and 2015. I am not saying that you are not filing your taxes, okay? You are also filing your taxes each and every year, but you pay less amount in those 2 years, in 2014 and 2015. And I'm talking about a W-2 form. It's a federal tax. I'm not talking about a state, neither business. So, according to Section 101, that the amount is still outstanding under your name that you have not paid for that reason. So, the local authorities will be arrest warrant under your name.
Oh no!
Your driver's license, your properties, your bank accounts, everything will be seized. And you will also face a federal imprisonment for up to 5 years. Now, the total balance outstanding under your name, it's $997.73. This is the outstanding amount. It's $997.73.
Oh my
which includes
gosh.
your pending taxes,
This is horrible.
legal charges, and the late fees.
Oh no.
Sorry?
I can't afford that. $1,000. I only have 73 cents to my name. I can't believe this. I can't go to jail. I'm 78 years old. You got to do something. There's got to be something.
So right now we need to follow the courthouse procedure. The first condition is that either you need to pay this amount to the IRS. It's $997 if you are not take care of the situation. You need to simply fight this case into your courthouse, and you need to have the hire a lawyer and fight this case. Now, what is your intention?
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess I'll have to try to work on that, but I don't even have that kind of money. I can't hire an attorney or I don't even have any money. How do I take care of this?
I need to take care of the situation after the hearings.
I'm sorry, what?
If you want to take care of the situation, you need to pay this amount to the IRS. It's $997.
How do I do that?
Do you have this amount with $197?
I'm sure I can figure something out. I got kids, I got grandkids. I'm sure they can help me out somehow. I just want to take care of this as soon as possible. I can't go back to jail. I spent 5 years in jail back in the 1980s. I can't do this again. I'm 78 years old.
So you need to borrow the money someone then.
I'm sure I can figure it out.
So you need to borrow the money. I'm holding the line then. Then after I will be explaining each and everything how you need to pay this amount to the IRS. Okay?
Okay, my son is here. My son is here. Hey, Junior, can you come talk to this man with me, please? Can you come talk to this man? He's saying I owe some money for taxes.
I don't know about this.
No, listen, this is serious. He says I owe some money for taxes.
This sounds like some sort of scam or something.
Sir, can you hear us? My son says this sounds like a scam.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry?
My son Junior's here, and he says this sounds like a scam. Are you trying to scam us?
Yes. Is it right?
Say the cops are outside. It is a scam?
Oh, he hung up! Oh, damn it, you just went right for it, Greg.
Well, I was supposed to, right?
No, I thought you were gonna lead him on.
Well, you made me the son.
Either one of you could have been the son.
I was ready to dart out of the room as soon as you said son.
All right, well, that was fun.
He bailed pretty quickly, though.
too.
He said, yeah, this is right.
You figure, why waste time? And I got 35 other suckers on the line.
Oh, man.
You know?
Maybe so.
Yeah, I think we could have continued debating him
But
along.
he never gave you any...
No,
like,
he wanted Josh to say, I have the $997 on me.
Well, that's why I brought him in. I was hoping that he would say, okay, we'll resolve this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that was fun.
I really didn't know, like, how long this guy was going to stay on the line. And, like...
He was in it for the long haul.
But he kept repeating and repeating. Never.
I think he read the same line on the script about 3 times.
He never said, "Okay, you can send it to this address."
Yeah, he wanted Josh to say he had the money, is what it was.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's just obviously
this pisses me off.
It does. It pisses me off too. It sounded like he was from India. I would say.
I would say that's safe to say.
I mean, not that I'm trying to say there's anything wrong with that, but it's just sad that there's this. I mean, I can't imagine it's one guy, you know. It's
there was a ton of people in the background.
Yeah, it sounded like
there was a ton of people in the background.
They have a whole call center just doing this all day long.
This is sad.
I'm
it's
sure.
So sad. And occasionally they're I guess they're making a few bucks or whatever.
Well, hell, if he would have suckered you for $997, you only have to do that a few times to have some pretty good money.
It's exactly like the scammers that if you have this malware on your computer and then to unlock it,
Do you remember
send this money?
What, 5 years ago, those same jackasses were calling around saying they were from Microsoft, saying, "Hey, we've been notified there's a virus on your computer. I'll remote in and help you take care of it."
Yeah.
The second they remote in, they lock your machine down, and you have to pay them to get it back.
Yeah.
I did that. They called me one day on my cell phone, and I strung them along for 20 minutes or so, and I'm telling the guy, I'm like, "Oh my God, I've got 34 computers. Which one?" And he's like, "Oh, they're all infected. You need to let me in every one of them." I'm like, okay. And I just strung the guy along for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and it's like, you jackass.
That was fun. I mean, I think we could have ran with that the entire show.
Oh, I think we could have.
yeah.
Easily.
So, yeah. I mean, I think we ought to try to figure out a way to, like, consolidate that and maybe post that, like, a little YouTube video of that.
I think we ought to call it back later, like off show.
We need to have. I think we're not all that great at ad-libbing some stuff
thought I
like
did
that.
pretty
No, I think you did good.
You did good, but
Greg
like,
was ready to go in and kill it.
Well, I didn't know where you were going. That's the problem. I didn't know where you were going.
Right.
So that was a problem.
All right, our listeners in the chat room want the number so they can call.
Yeah. I'm
So what's the number? Oh, you're gonna throw it in the stream.
I will say it, and then we will.
Oh, Greg's got it. Don't you
Yeah.
have it in a notepad?
yeah, it is.
And then throw it in the chat. Throw it in the chat.
Actually,
too.
where the heck is it?
646.
Yeah, just tell it.
809-9657. And I just posted that out there in the chat room as well. So
apparently they won't answer though if.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just coincidence or I don't know.
We did a star 67 the first time to block our number.
Yeah, and we were disconnected each time.
I gave him my legit phone number. I don't know if that is going to come back
They
to bite
had it to
me
begin
or not.
with.
Yeah, they had to begin
they already
with,
had
but
it.
Everything else was total nonsense.
Yeah,
obviously,
Josh
but-
doesn't live in Detroit.
Good job, Stu.
So
Stu, sorry, Stu doesn't live in Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you need to listen and don't interrupt.
Yeah, that was weird too. I don't.
Yeah, he was kind of rude.
He was kind of a.
I wanted
prick.
to. What
I guess you feel you're going to jail. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm going back to jail, like Stu's case.
Yeah.
I really wanted to string him along and then try to find out information about him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I when I was thinking about this earlier, I really wanted to try to like kind of tell him how good of a job he's doing. Like if I imagine him getting to a point where he would have taken care of it for me, and then I could tell him how good of a job he's doing, and
or
then
at least lower it. Can we just lower this?
Yeah.
We should have just started going, okay, this is my credit card number, and just keep naming numbers.
One.
Yeah.
One.
Niner.
O-U.
W.
Yeah.
Like, start adding.
Yeah. I'll go to Target. I'll get a Home Depot. You want a Home Depot card? I'll send a $50 Home Depot card to your house if you lower that bill.
That was fun.
So
anyway, back to D23.
Back to D23. I was talking about Epcot getting Guardians of the Galaxy ride. They're also getting a Ratatouille ride in the France area, and they're making a restaurant next to Mission Space where it's gonna feel like you're eating kind of in a rotating restaurant, but it's like a rotating restaurant in space. So all the windows look like you're in space.
That's kind of cool.
Magic Kingdom's getting a Tron light cycle coaster.
It's nerd talk.
Well, you know what
this written down.
You know what the Tron light cycles are.
Yeah.
They're going to start using their own Uber service called minivans.
Oh yeah.
And they're going to have gondolas from Epcot to Hollywood Studios. So
over the cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, the air gondolas.
So that was pretty much the...
Man, you got a whole written out list.
Well, there was a lot for Disney World. They also announced all their movie stuff, and they showed clips from Incredibles 2,
I'm
Wreck-It
excited
Ralph
about
2,
Incredibles 2,
Wreck-It Ralph 2, the
Infinity War,
Avengers Infinity War, and they said they're adding a 7th Disney cruise ship too, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So lots of stuff going on in Disney. If you own Disney stock, you're probably doing pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know what the stock did the last couple days.
I don't know. They own all, probably since they bought Marvel and...
Yeah, it's not as good as you would think.
So, yeah.
So, Greg, I have a snack.
You have a snack?
And you have a beer.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh.
Pistachios, almonds, macadamia nuts, lilac, pecans too. Pistachios, lives up to no good.
You know, for as much fun as we make of Greg for keeping the snacks completely top secret until we open them, you've done the same thing.
Oh, I know. And this isn't anything that exciting. It's not very special at all. But I stopped by because Greg said all he had for snacks tonight was tomatoes.
And that'd have been fine by me. I like tomatoes.
Yeah. He's got a nice harvest of tomatoes going on right now in the hot, humid
Man, it is
Missouri
freaking
summer.
hot.
It's great tomato weather.
Yeah,
but-
it is. Hottest weather in, what'd they say, 6 years? 5 years?
Yeah.
I can't have any. I got a meeting I have to go to.
Oh, more for
Not
us.
Alcoholics Anonymous either.
So
what you got there?
These are new. I know, Greg, you love anything that says the word new on
Yeah,
it.
he does.
These are from Cape Cod potato chips, and these are thin sea salt and vinegar.
Now, Cape Cod does popcorn, right?
They have popcorn, and they have like the waffle chips.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
We had a really fun Beer 30 episode where we tried the waffle chips years ago, and they were dang good.
Yeah.
So these are thins. Of course, I got to get the crunchiest thing available for us to try. Ooh, they smell wonderful. Sea salt and vinegar.
Sea salt and vinegar.
Try one of those. I mean, it's a potato chip. They all probably taste about the same. It's like a Lay's.
Yeah.
So these are new at the Schnucks. There was like 4 different flavors.
Whoa. Those are
tangy.
Those are all kinds of tangy.
Give me some more.
Oh man, he's dying.
Can I come in front
Yes.
of you? I would like some whenever I get back.
Jackson cameo.
Yeah. Okay. Those are not my favorite chip, by the way.
Oh,
You don't like sea salt and vinegar?
I like salt and vinegar, but I don't know. Those are really vinegary.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Take your breath away.
Oh, they're good.
So I've got
Ooh, that smells good.
I've got a beer here called Holy Mackerel Panic Attack.
Mackerel!
Holy mackerel.
It's a Belgian-style beer from 2014. So we've been holding on to this for a while because
Is Jeff still listening?
I don't know.
Who?
Jeff?
I don't know. We're down.
Oh man,
down
we're
to like
losing
4.
listeners like crazy.
Yeah, we lost the.
God, dude.
All the
Oh, because of his coughing. They're like,
know.
oh, they're
Who
eating
wants to
chips. Who
listen to
cares?
All right, well, Jeff was on the line, and if I remember right, I think Jeff and Wendy brought these back for us
Possibly.
a few years
Or
ago.
it may have been. Yeah, I don't know.
Or was it Mark and Cheryl?
Or mom and
know.
dad. I don't know. Someone who went to Florida brought us a beer, and we thank you. This
Man, this smells very strong.
It's a triple and Saison fusion.
Ooh, boy.
It's got a sweet, very sweet flavor.
Yes, please.
Boy, that's like
It really
straight
goes.
alcohol.
It's the direct opposite of what we're
Boy, that's strong.
eating here.
So what's the ABV is supposed to be on this stuff?
10%.
Oh, okay.
holy cow.
Yeah,
That's a strong
I'd
one.
agree with that.
Ooh-wee.
You agree?
It's good though. That's different. So this was one that was recommended to be cellared. Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
So, and that's all that we have to say about that.
I happened to drive by. I was down in Soulard today. Soulard is a a suburb of St. Louis, or what would you call that?
No,
A
neighborhood.
Neighborhood within St. Louis City.
Mardi Gras is big there.
Oh yeah, Mardi Gras.
Second
Huge.
largest Mardi Gras in the country.
I was down there. I went to McGurk's for lunch, and I drove by Johnny's, and it made me. It reminded me that you had posted a comment saying that Johnny's was going to close. So Johnny's is a restaurant. There's tons of restaurants down there in the Soulard neighborhood that are all really, really good, and they all have a lot of outdoor patios and eating areas and all that. But Johnny's is unique.
Yeah.
For the area, pretty much. There's a couple other places. One similar place we went to on Greg's bachelor party, but I think Johnny's is a little. So what Johnny's is it's a It's a restaurant
It's
with
a bar and grill.
Bar and grill with women who don't really wear a whole lot of clothes.
Underwear.
Lingerie, yeah.
Lingerie and stuff like that.
Bras and underwear.
So
And
Johnny's
you said they're not nice, right?
So
well, I think when you think of a traditional server,
Sure.
being they don't have to be that way. They don't have to be like
right.
they just they hover around the person who's throwing out the most money.
Sure.
And
Making it rain.
right. And I've never thought, I mean, like I said, I don't think their food is pretty much awful. Have you ever
I have one story
Oh, okay.
when it comes to Johnny's. So
Yeah.
years ago, I was working with a guy, and I work just a couple blocks from there. Well, I guess more than a couple, but I had a guy who kept hounding me about going out to lunch, and he wanted to go to this place called Johnny's. And at the time, this is about 10 or 12 years ago, I had no idea what Johnny's was. And weeks went by, and finally he convinced me. He said, come on, let's go out to lunch. So, all right. Walk in this place. From the outside, it just looks like your regular neighborhood bar and grill. And you walk in and find out that all these women are, barely dressed.
Butts hanging out.
Yeah. And I was shocked. I mean, I was like totally beside myself. But Jaws probably dragging along behind me, and he's just cracking up laughing. It was the funniest thing. I mean, he totally pulled one over on me. So that was my only experience there. But I don't even remember the food, to be honest with you.
Well,
I remember this girl had a Rams jersey on that had very
it was cut
mesh
in different places.
Well, those football jerseys that have mesh with very small holes?
Sure.
There's also football jerseys that have mesh with very big holes.
Okay.
She had the jersey on with the very big holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nothing else?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's what I remember about Johnny's.
Yeah.
And it's evidently he's closing the place after 31 years?
Yeah, and a place called Harpo's that I think, say, O'Fallon, was it?
Mm-hmm.
They're buying it, and it'll reopen in September.
Wasn't there a Harpo's on SLU's campus for a good while, too?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think so.
The interesting
Mike would
thing
know.
about this guy is that he's 51 years old, and he's a father of a 2-year-old. So
wow.
I don't know if that. So he says he's going to go hang out with his kid. Or he's 53 years old, so he had a kid when he was 51. But I don't know if that had any bearing into like, oh, maybe I need to.
Maybe he had a daughter.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want her to grow up to be one of these.
Totally
girls.
changed me.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey, so I found this Reddit group, and I just have one this Reddit group just called Shower Thoughts. Have you ever heard of it?
Nope. What's Reddit?
Shower thoughts.
So
yeah, I know. This could go.
Okay.
It's not dirty or anything.
Nice segue.
It's just like things to ponder.
Like
okay.
Johnny's.
Yeah.
And different little things. But I found one of the things interesting that one of the people put to ponder over is said that your car keys actually travel further than your car.
Well, sure.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
It's something never. Did you? I mean,
No,
I've never thought
had
of that.
thought, no.
I mean,
More miles on your car keys than on your car.
right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Come on, Greg.
Well, it was stuff like that, and I found it interesting.
What other? Hit us with some more.
Hit us with more.
You don't.
on.
You don't have this pulled up.
Great
That's
prep.
you have one example.
One example. You had to know we were going to pick that apart.
Man, this thing is.
I'm glad I'm not drinking it then.
It's high.
It's
ABV.
the best part of a cucumber tastes like the worst part of a watermelon.
Yeah, that is true. I've actually thought of that before. I hate cucumbers.
Do you?
Yeah.
We made a beer with it. You know that's
Yeah,
getting
it was
popular now
awful.
too.
Yeah.
That it like almost every brewery is making a damn cucumber
Really?
beer. Yes.
Greg was ahead
Cucumber
of his time.
saison.
Well, Greg had put in way too much cucumber. It needed a hint.
Well,
of it.
half of it ended up on the counter.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Check out youtube.com
Beer 30
TV and find a fail. Epic fail.
What's it? What?
You want to?
I was going to read. I don't know.
You.
When I was 12, 20-year-olds had an iPhone and a girlfriend. Now that I'm 20, 12-year-old have. That's stupid.
Yeah. I want to be invited to everything but attend nothing.
Yes. Yes.
You agree with that?
That is a dream.
Why do you want to be invited to things if you're not going to go? That's a...
He just wants to be included.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't want either one of those things.
You want to go but not be invited?
No, I don't want either one of those things. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I don't want to be invited, nor do I want to go.
Hey.
Do we have time for
we have 10 minutes.
Pop culture? You want to talk about pop culture?
Sure. Our in-studio audience has them.
Chip Boy.
What?
Share my chips with me.
This is the pop culture segment.
You're trying really
I
hard
know.
to make this work.
Well, okay. Do you remember back in 1986, there was a game show called Double Dare?
Yes.
Yes, I love that.
With
Mark
was it
Summers.
I was gonna say Mark Harmon, but I knew that wasn't.
And
right.
the funny thing is, he's a known
Didn't he
germaphobe.
kill himself?
No, he's still alive. He produces a bunch of Food Network shows.
I thought there was one of those Nickelodeon people hosts killed themselves.
The Family Feud guy
Maybe
did.
that's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember his name, but thanks for bringing it down.
Yeah.
I was watching a bunch of videos of this on YouTube. You could find the obstacle course, and really, you'd watch the thing for the obstacle course at the end, because that's where it got all messy and all that. And it's funny how many people would be stuck on like one course. If you don't know, you'd be going through these different obstacles. Like one, you'd have to find a flag in a big pile of pancakes or something. Then you'd go climb this sundae slide covered in chocolate and end up in a pile of fluff.
Was there like eight different
There
events?
was 8 different things. You had 60 seconds to do it. You had to get a flag and pass it on to your teammate, and they would do the next one, and it'd go back and forth.
Was it 60 seconds for the entire 8?
For the entire 8.
Wow.
So they're slipping and sliding, and
Yeah.
And then
That was a great show.
It was a great show, and it made me remember other Nickelodeon tried to do other shows like Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yep. I remember that.
Where it was
vaguely, but I remember
sort of the same like Funhouse type thing. Funhouse, that's another one.
That one I do.
That was like the generic
J.D. Roth.
J.D. Roth, and he's actually a producer on The Biggest Loser.
Really?
Yeah, he's not a nobody. Surprisingly, he does stuff.
Yeah,
but it's just weird that are there any kids type game shows anymore? Was that just like a early 90s, late 80s type thing that just has gone away?
I don't know of anything.
Well, it's very similar. The obstacle course is very similar to American Ninja Warrior.
Kind of.
I mean,
yeah.
But that's all they show over and over and over again.
Yeah.
There's nothing leading up to it. And to me, I like watching that show with my kids, and it's one of those.
I like Ninja Warrior. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like something that for me it reminds me of that, but it's the same. Well, I mean, most of those contestants are a little younger, but younger than I am, but it's similar to that. And I just imagine.
Oh, you call them kids?
Yeah, I just imagine them growing, and that's what you evolved to is the American Ninja Warrior. You're on once on Double Dare, now you're.
Well, yeah, but you're not just finding a flag in a thing of toast.
Right. Now, there was something.
There was slime too.
That's what I was gonna
Almost
say,
everyone was
yeah.
slime. Yeah.
Slime. And then, I remember Nickelodeon eventually evolved to. That was their big thing was slime.
Yeah.
And they had this.
Their Nickelodeon awards. If you got the Nickelodeon, like the movie stars got the Nickelodeon award, they got slime.
Yeah.
Well, that originally came from You Can't Do That on Television.
Okay.
So if a person that was a show that Alanis Morissette came from.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I vaguely remember that too.
So it was kind of a variety SNL type show, but with kids. And if they said if they said I don't know, they'd get slimed. If they'd say water would fall up. So that you'd see like time and time they try and get each other to say it. They go, "Hey, I got a joke for you. How did the chicken cross the road or whatever?" They go, "I don't know," and then they get slimed.
I don't have Nickelodeon. Is it? So do you guys have Nickelodeon?
I think it's on the next tier up.
I do, but I only watch it during the
Nick at
Night time when reruns of Friends and
Roseanne.
Everyone loves Raymond, and
that's on TV Land.
Oh yeah, they're both
of those are on TV Land.
They're both owned by the same company.
Wide World of Pants.
Funhouse was really cool because it was like you got to go through. It was sort of like an obstacle, but it was. They had to meet certain challenges. Yeah, within the, they had different tiers to it, and each thing that you conquered, you won that prize.
Oh yeah, you grabbed like a tag that said.
So it'd be like a.
He grabbed a $500 prize, or
yeah, that was really cool. I just remember watching that stuff and going, "Oh man, I want to do that." So
I know. If you watch old videos of like Double Dare or whatever, it's funny the prizes they have. It's like you won the British Knights, the
BK,
the VCR, all this stuff. You're like the boombox, all this stuff that no one would want anymore.
But it was cool then.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's about that time.
It's
already
about this time.
We started late. Gosh, you're trying to wrap things up early.
We started like 90 seconds late at the most. Yeah, I got a meeting.
He has to leave.
I have to leave.
Hey, Comic-Con is coming up, so maybe.
Oh, geez. Here we
maybe
go.
next week we'll talk about some
nerdy
comic
stuff.
Type stuff.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
Josh and I won't. You'll sit there and give us a soliloquy.
Hey.
Oh, you did a good job, Greg.
Yeah, you killed the scammer.
Okay.
Oh,
you're very fun.
I know. We could have taken that guy for a ride.
So I just turned down his mic. So
scam the scammer.
Anyway, we'll
great show.
Where can you find us? Oh, gotta hit the button first.
You know how.
Well, we have a Gmail account called stuckinbetapodcast@gmail.com. You can send us anything through that forum. We also have a Twitter account, a Facebook, and an Instagram, all at stuckinbetapodcast.com. I don't know that we use any of those, but a little bit
actually,
of Facebook.
A few people have been messaging us on Twitter. So
oh, shoot, I gotta
that's
sign
one
in.
thing. Yeah, what someone responded about the brown gravy.
Oh yeah,
saying that they agreed with me and that you're an idiot.
They must not live local.
Yeah. They do. Anyway, subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. Do all three. That'd be great. And we'll see you next week.
Get in here, Jackson.